Greetings, Minecrafters, and welcome to another exciting discussion today. My name is Kimberly Quinn, and I'm so excited to cap off that last conversation about imagination versus knowledge. And we talked about, imagination being key to creating the life we want to live, because after all, we are the authors of our own scripts and the, captains of our own ships and all that stuff. That is just all true when we are in connection with the divine source. Call it what you want: God, source, higher power, universe, whatever's created all this, right? Call it whatever you want. So we're in connection with that. We're in alignment with that, with our personality and signature strengths. That's when it all happens. And imagination is absolutely essential, because we have to tap into. So again, if you're finding your inner 4-year-old is hard, borrow one, and she will gladly help you, of course, with permission. Otherwise, we call it kidnapping, like we said earlier. Let her help you tap into that, very mindfully allowing your mind to go and picturing yourself in the situation you're looking for already. So that involves tapping into the feeling. Okay, that was the last video. The feeling of you've already gotten the promotion, or landed the wonderful partners walked into your life, or that house you've had your eye on forever, or with the travel, whatever it is, to tap into that feeling of, I already have it and I'm so grateful, my gratitude is overflowing. And in order to do that, you've got to have an awareness of your own self-worth. Oh wow, that is beautiful, look at that, the light's just like the sun's just trickling through the oh, it's so pretty. Okay, you've got to have that first. Okay, now next step, we talked about how Einstein, as much as he was obviously a fan of knowledge, was a bigger fan of imagination, because that's what really gets us where we need to go. We also obviously don't want to toss out knowledge. Knowledge is super important. It's also fun, especially I'll say as a lifelong learner. I love to nerd out whenever I can with people who, I've got a friend at Champlain, my friend Barbara, if you're listening. We could talk about neurons all day long and not have one bored second, and the brain in general. But anyway, so knowledge is also fun and exciting and everything like that, though imagination gets us to the place where we can be in a state of knowing. So this is the process. We know that thoughts come first, and then followed by feelings, and then action behavior second, okay? Also, thoughts are like the little appetizers to beliefs. So thoughts, when they grow up, become beliefs, and the beliefs are what's in a hard drive. And we know that about 95 to 96% of everything we do and say all day long is coming from the vault. So it's very, very important to pay attention to what our belief system is, which we know by how we're feeling, okay? Now, the next step, if you're already in the process of reprogramming your belief system, you are well on your way to really changing that script of all the stuff that happened when you were little, and then reinforced by whomever in the world and media. And you are way on your way if you're already tapping into and talking back to, the hard drive and reprogramming yourself. And now the next stage, so thoughts, when they grow up, turn into beliefs. So whatever thoughts we allow, good or bad, got to pay attention to that, will turn into beliefs. And then the next step after beliefs, which is why we don't toss out the knowledge part. Knowledge is also very important. We just focus on imagination to getting there, okay, is the knowing. So after thoughts turn into beliefs, then we actually know, kind of like the implicit memory of, implicit meaning obviously unconscious, right? The unconscious memory. When people say, oh, you can't forget that, whatever it is they're talking about at work or whatever, you're not going to forget that. It's just like riding a bike. Just stop yourself from thinking and just do it, just like riding a bike. So that is kind of the knowing part. When the beliefs get amped up to the part when it's just part of us, we just know that we're healthy. We know that we're just well in general. We know that we're loving. We know that we're worthy. We know that we're kind. We know that we're all these things. We just know it. So I'm usually not big on assumption making. This is different, because this is really more of an internal, solid part of your bone marrow, hard drive, knowing that whatever it is, that you are worthy. That you're worthy, whatever it is you're trying to manifest, and that it is so possible. It is absolutely so possible for you, and that's, and you're kind of in that. So this is very, very important to get to this place of knowing. So thoughts, right, that we allow in. We don't want to let the negative and all the self-doubt stuff happen, because then it goes the other route, right? So the thoughts, control them, allow them when they're positive. Definitely take a big step back from anybody who's trying to tell you otherwise. that you can't do this or can't do that. That's really not your strength. Just politely duck out, or maybe not so much if they're totally rude about it, then maybe not so politely. But get away from those people. You want to surround yourself with people who lift you up and also, support your imaginative journey and support you in getting to this place of knowing that you're well, knowing that you're worthy of that promotion, knowing that you are on your way professionally to big, big things. You might not know exactly what they are, but you can feel it. You can feel your next move coming because you believe that that your personality, your signature strengths are all aligned, and you don't know what it is maybe, but your next move is going to be great, and you're excited, and you're feeling the gratitude for whatever all that abundance is that's about to land in your lap. Okay, that's it. This is Kimberly Quinn signing off from the beautiful Notch at Northern Vermont with little G. Have a very mindful day.